Hey everyone, my name is Ethan Munzer, and you are listening to Human Needs Media Radio. I'm sorry if I haven't been on here for ages or for a long time, but I am here now, and I am the main host of this podcast, of this radio station. So from the last time that you were listening to this was the interview with Martha Campbell. All I can say, about Martha is that, like, from what I already know, is that she's, uh, like, one of the best people I ever met in my life, compared to, like, others who are younger than me and all, but she's already over my age, but to the maturity level and beyond. She is mature. She may act as maybe not like mature when it comes to personal life, but when it comes to business life, she is phenomenal when it comes to professionalism, and she plays it out as as being joyful and considerate to everyone, because I mean, for what she does is amazing, but also what she also does is requires to sorry requires a lot of some energy, positive vibes in the air, making everyone happy. Even though if she isn't herself, that she still tries to put a smile on her face, and that's all you can ever ask about anyone, is just to, if you can put a smile on your face, even if you don't want to, it's going to brighten up your day. It's going to at least change the outcome or perspective of your life, of your day or days on end, just by putting a smile on your face, or by just trying to be positive. And it's hard to be positive when you have depression or anxiety or anything, stress or anything in your life. Just, and there is so much, like, so absolutely much, but I'm not going to get into that right now, because that's not for, this is just a general episode, not so much of like, just, it's not going to be a very deep analysis kind of thing, like, or whatever. So, anyways, I've met Martha before. Wasn't it wasn't We weren't friends or anything like that, but I knew we were going to be friends when I or more acquaintances in the future. And that was back when I some years ago, when I had my hair so much different, like in different colors, that is, and styles, but wasn't, no matter what style it is, or how the hair looks or anything, the color it changed a lot, and every time I was there, I was, in a sense, like, in the back of my head, like, in a sense, hoping that if she comes around, or when she's not busy and she just comes around to the other side of the building and says hi to me, and as well as just complimenting about my hair color, because I had a blonde before, I had a blue, then I had a red, and a few other colors, and so, however, it's like in a combination of few, and it's like, and she complimented about the hair a lot, and then it's like, but it wasn't just, that was just an icebreaker, basically. But what the real thing, a real deal, or not deal, but the real feel of of it is that she brought over positive vibes in the air along with her when to the side I was getting my hair done. I was done. By the way, my hair is done over at Christie Salon, not a sponsor. And she is located in Gladwin, Michigan, 48624. That's the zip code in Michigan. And if you go there, she does a fantastic job with, as well as Martha and everyone there. But Cristy does a great job with doing the hair. She has been doing it for many years. I think like two or 3 decades already or something. But she's been doing it for so long, I don't even know. The longest I know of anyone that does anything. But it's like, but she done my hair many times, and so I appreciate her. So if you ever are in Gladwin or Beaverton or anywhere nearby Gladwin, Michigan, and you want your hair done right and done professionally and with styling and everything else and color and whatever else, or if you want a perm or facial or pedicure or Medicare or whatever else and stuff, that they have it all there over at Christie Salon. So just stop by there and just ask for for pricing and everything else. So, but anyways, and let me just say, she's not a sponsor of this at all. But I do, I do like one free promotion every so often, because I like to give than receive. I don't mind receiving. I would like to get received of sponsors and everything and whatever else, but doesn't mean I'm not going to give for free as well, and I'll do that for her as well as Martha Campbell. She's located in Christie Salon, so that's why I mention Christie Salon as just, it is not just Christie. There's 2 or 3 others in that building. Yeah, but usually 3 people on every given 3 people there at every given time. So, anyways, but yeah, so sorry but anyways, Martha brought over positive vibes over to the side that I was at doing hair. She complimented my hair and everything, and then I got to talk to her several times, and it's like, and every time I talked to her, she always would smile, had a positive smile on her face and everything, and truly, in my mind, even from back then, I knew that me and her will be friends, and I'm very happy and appreciative that I have her in my life as a friend. And by the way, she already has someone in her life as in a relationship, so it's not so just between me and her, it's just friends, good friends. But I just wanted to let her know that, and if she is listening ever to this episode, and it's not all about her, of course, but in this episode, it's also about updates in the future. So HumanNeeds, but if you are listening to this, Martha, before I end this part of the segment from the part of this episode of talking about you, it's like, thank you so much for still being my friend, my good friend, and every day that no matter how many times we get into trouble, or no matter no matter what happens between us, I will never forget, the past memories, and also the, I'll never no matter what happens, I will still be friends with you, always and forever. I just don't, and I will, and I'm sorry for everything I've done, or for all I've done, and I know it's not as sincere of an apology, but I'm not going to say what it is on here, but just saying that I'm sorry for that, for all that, and I hope that you forgive me, and we can move forward, and that just remember, no matter what happens, we are always going to be friends. I'm not going to let anything ruin it. Just at all. Not even by accident. So, anyways, so moving forward with this episode is that of HumanNeeds updates. HumanNeeds Media has a new service now, which is a digital billboard service. Now we offer now we don't really work, but we are we're in sense partnered in resource of this with other resources. We're partnered with other companies and resources and resourcing using of Campbell to go through them. But we for the service, this is, so we don't really own any digital billboards or anything like that. That would be too much money and all. That'd be a lot of money. And so we resource it out, kind of and so we have a service that, so basically for the pricing of that, I think it's trying to think, it'd be hold on a second, let me see if I can find it on here on my computer as well. So let me see if I can find it. I don't think I have any. Do I? No, I don't, I guess. Well, I'll let you know that then for small businesses, it's between $100 and $150 a month, and that is for putting that one ad on online, or on not online but on the digital billboard, that is, and for us to also create the ad for you. So we'll create it and have it optimized for the digital billboard. We'll have it publicly on the digital billboard, or billboards all across the United States and or Canada and Mexico, and we would, and so if you specifically want to have a certain state or city to have it in, then we will have it there too, and I'll just say that for every this is available to about one or two cities. Let's just say like two cities, for example, for $150 if a month, for $150 a month, or if you just want to pay $150 for 1 month and then you cancel for the next month, because it is a subscription service for a business. So if you want to cancel it and then you just have it for 1 month, then we'll just then it'll still be up and available on the digital billboards until the prior billing cycle is over. Until the prior billing cycle is over, and then once it's over, then it would take it down. So, but for the time being, that would be like up to 2 cities, for example. If you want additional cities added, then you would add then it would be as low as $25 a month, or $25 added to it per which will also add to the billing cycle per month. So it's not so it'll be like, so instead of 150, it'll be 200, then 250, then 220, or it'll be, instead of 150, it'll be 175, then 200, and 225, and 250, and all that stuff. And they'll add that as well, part of the billing cycle per month for additional cities. So that will happen, and then for mid-sized businesses and large ones, the mid-sized ones will be about 200 to 250. I'll say like 250. Actually, it'll be like 250 for mid-sized businesses, mid-sized ones, middle, like the ones that are not too big, not too small, and then for large businesses or corporations or and all, are about $500. $500 for the whole for every month, and that's also, but each one is in still about 2 or 3 cities per, about 2 cities per what is it called, per subscription. So it's like for small, mid, and large, it's all just 2 cities worth. And if they want to add more cities, then for large businesses, it's going to be $50 per city, and then for the mid and low businesses, the mid-size and small businesses are going to be only $25, and then for enterprise, it's going to be, it can be $1,000+ for that, and that would be or it would probably be in the $700 to $800 range above, and that depends on between. So that's like between $750 to a few $5,000 plus, and that would be and that depends on what the actual enterprise wants to do. And enterprise is a corporation, but why is 2 different ones, and like large corporations, and then enterprise I would think more as opposed as like for about to do franchising for other people, for other cities, other states, and whatever. So, and then large corporations don't only have like one business really in their one headquarters or something. So something like, and like same like Microsoft, for example. Microsoft is a corporation. It's a large corporation. So they're a corporate office only is available in that area. They probably have other locations in sense, but they're not franchising it. It's more of that's their main business is located there, the headquarters. Now for enterprise, it's like it's like McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell or whatever, or KFC or something, where there are a bunch of franchising everywhere, or Sears, for example, or JCPenney's before, or Target's, or Best Buy, or something. Just say like Best Buy. Best Buy is located at a lot of places. They close a lot of places down, but before they were so much of a franchise because but their main headquarters was somewhere else. Yet they franchised it so many other ways. So they would be considered an enterprise. versus a corporation. They're corporate as well in ways, but they're also enterprise because they franchise stuff. So if you're someone, so if you have if you have a business that you franchise a lot to a lot around your state or whatever, and you like this, then it's going to cost a lot of money, but you have that much, I would think, if you do something like that already. If you're a corporate, but if you're a corporate or smaller, then yeah. So we offer that, and I'm sorry if it doesn't sound like if it sounds like I'm not, I don't know what I'm talking about or something. If I'm sorry if I sound like that, but I do know what I'm talking about. But it's just a new service for HumanNeeds Media. So, and also, I apply this service to all of my businesses already, as for FX Productions, which is a media production company of mine, a new one, as well as HumanNeeds Fashion, and then HumanNeeds Media, then regular HumanNeeds, and then HumanNeeds Photography, and whatever else and all. So I apply to all of those in the future and more, but for now, but also it's available as a resource as a service to other businesses. So I'm helping them, helping me, and helping other businesses. So basically, a 3-for-1 or a 2-for-1, I guess, offer sort of thing. And I'm helping your business, but it's helping my business as well. As well as helping the business that I'm at, the resource business that I'm helping by distributing their service their service to HumanNeeds and the HumanNeeds to media to another business, if that makes sense. So, but yeah. So, and other updates are the FX Productions is going to have a lot of different projects. However, hopefully this year and all. But if anyone knows about Oblivion, which is not talking about the movie or anything like that. I'm talking about Oblivion as more of the YouTube series that I wanted to start. It's not going to happen for this year at all. Probably not for a little while now. So because of financial insecurity, it's the financial problem. So I'm not going to be able to do that this year, but I will do other projects that will lead up to that point. So stay tuned for that in the future, and I'll let you know in the future when that happens, if it does. But I'll let you know also what other projects we're going to be doing in the future. Not now, but in the future, and it's all going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting and exciting. Maybe not all for everyone, but for certain people who likes these kind of things. And it's going to relate in health, fitness, lifestyle, cooking, or cooking and food, and entertainment, comedy, and a few others. So let's hear, as well as probably an animation of sort, maybe, or shorts, for example. So, anyways, but yep. So that's gonna be all in the future, and then that'll be it. And then there'll be, so this is just a general episode. So both an update and also talking about Christie Salon and Martha and all and everything. So So I hope you all have a great day, great night, and all, and a great life. And please subscribe to this if you can, like or subscribe if you can. And if you're listening to this through Spotify, I don't know if you listen to this through SoundCloud or through Apple Podcast or Apple Music or whatever else or anywhere. If you're able to like or subscribe to this through that channel, please do, as well as iHeartRadio. And now this is now three last things is number one is this HumanNeeds Media Radio is now available on Pandora. It is live now on Pandora, and I've submitted that the podcast a week ago or two, about a week ago, and then then when I went back on there, it said it was live, and then I looked it up, and I was so excited, I could scream, for how excited I am. And I realized that, and that was yesterday or something like that. I realized it. So basically, it was so now it's available on Pandora. So just type in HumanNeeds, just HumanNeeds or HumanNeeds Media or HumanNeeds Media Radio, and you'll be able to find it on Pandora very easily. And we're also on iHeartRadio, as well as now on Stitcher .com or .fm or whatever it is, and we're also on TuneIn as well. So and I don't know, and maybe SoundCloud as well in the future, if it's not already on there. So, but anyways, yeah. But my name is Ethan Bonzer. Please subscribe and like this is from any channel that you're listening to, and I hope you have a nice day and all and life, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.